Chicago White Sox. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Edgar Caro leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
About to get started here. And our starting pitcher here today, Mike Soroka. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Brian Hayes, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Inside corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Sends it over to Sheets. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's a Pirates lineup now. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective, look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these guys to sprint.
Andrew McCutchen, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Soroka goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. The wind and the pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Benintendi is there. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting third,
Ryan Reynolds here. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Bounced out to short. Shoemaker in plenty of time to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab here, Martin Perez. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Andrew Benintendi in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Right through there for a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. checks and fires. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2 again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Out towards left center. Reynolds trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. It's been a downright dreadful year for them offensively. They are dead last in the league in runs scored.
Boog, the clubhouse guys don't even like watching these guys play. That's how bad it is. And those guys are usually your biggest cheerleaders when things aren't going well. But the team, they're lacking in some areas for sure. They're going to have to figure out some ways to try to upgrade this lineup. Maybe it's something that takes place in the offseason. But you just can't put this type of product out on the field if you want to maintain a good, solid fan base.
Luis Robert, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next pitch is outside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. It one-hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He's been swinging it really well lately.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Gavin Sheets.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one. Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Ground ball up the middle. Peguero throws to first. That ends the inning. The White Sox leave 1, scoreless after 1. And we're back. Top of the second. Now it's the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First offering, and it just misses.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And that one is going to go. That's one way to quiet the crowd. The Pirates score first. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And here is Liover Peguero.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Bounce to the right. Lopez tosses to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 44, Rowdy.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. 1 out, bases empty. That's to third. Moncada. The throw to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Batting 7. The catcher, number 5, Andy Rodriguez.
2 outs, bases empty. At the plate, Andy Rodriguez.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Yoan Moncada.
Third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
The wind of the pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 6. The left fielder, Zach.
And up next for Chicago, Zach DeLoach.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. And he pumps it a strike. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. That one missed. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name. And that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
The wind of the pitch. 3-2 now. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. First pitch misses. Called strike right there. Two outs. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his back. White Sox down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. man aboard. Now at the plate, Braden Shoemake. Lifted in the air, right field. McCutchen sizing this one up. And that's the inning. So one left for the White Sox. They trail here 1-0. On to the third inning. Here's the center fielder, number 19.
Jared Triolo.
Soroka back to work. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
In the air, left field. Snags it on the run. One down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
And now the veteran pitcher, Martin Perez. A little bit low. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one misses. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second.
Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. It's such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Flied to right his first time. Just off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's a strike. And the count even at 1. And downstairs. And a pitch. Outside low. Now 3-1. Ryan Reynolds to bat next. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. 1 hit, 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 1 and the White Sox nothing. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the pitcher, Mike Soroka. The line to kick the pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And
There's just no one there to knock it down.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ball one low. Left-hand batter waits. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Pitch misses there. 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3. Nicky Lopez up next. The 3-1. There's a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
The pitch. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Nicky Lopez steps to the plate for the White Sox. Out to short. Sends it to first. That's the inning. Here on the south side, now the left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Number 10, Brian
Reynolds goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, no strike.
Center field. Robert moves under it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's already homered in this game. That one in there across the letters.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And that one sliced foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That's down and in.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. Pitches in the dirt, and the count is even, 2-2. And another ball. One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking.
Now that
Liover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That's down and in. A slider missed. On the ground to third. And that is the And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. But they're on top 1-0. Back here on the south side, John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Luis Robert. The pitch. Just missed. And that one missing low.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
And that one clips the corner.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 away. Gavin Sheets steps to the plate for the White Sox. Grounded out his first time up. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And the 3-1. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The third baseman.
Here is Moncada. Grounded out his first time. Pitch misses. 1-0. And there's a ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Outside. Zach DeLoach in the on-deck circle for the White Sox. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one found hard the other way. White Sox down a run here in the second game of the series. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And now here is Zach DeLoach. 0 for 1 so far. To the right side. Quick feed to second for 1. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Pirates 1 and the White Sox nothing. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Rowdy Tellez. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Pulls that one foul. And the right-hander deals. And that one in the air center field. Robert makes the grab. One away.
The catcher, number 5,
Andy Rodriguez. The next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. Left field. Deloach gets under it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away.
Now that the center fielder.
And now the center fielder. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And that is that. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Edgar Carroll.
The catcher, Edgar Carroll.
Perez back to work. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Up next to the right side. Not shortstop. Right there.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Braden Shoemaker. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The White Sox down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Kicks and deals. That misses the zone. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mike Soroka. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they've been held scoreless through 5. It's the Pirates 1 and the White Sox 0. Top 6, stepping in, Martin Perez. And the right-hander back to work. This one in the air, center field. Robert on the move. He's got it, and there's one down.
The third baseman, number 13.
So the lineup flips over. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. And there's the strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Bounce to the right side. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 1 and the White Sox nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Andrew Benintendi. The pitch. That to right. McCutchen after it. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Nicky Lopez steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one ran inside, almost got him. And that's down and away.
2-0.
The pitch. That misses. And it's 3-0. The Pirates up by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 3-1. Oh, that hit him. And he's safe at first. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Runner on at first with one gone. Luis Robert now. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is down low. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. On the ground. And that one handled. Fired to second. On to Tellez. And the double play ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Pirates 1 and the White Sox nothing. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. And a pitch. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. And the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Boog, that wasn't even close. You know, sometimes a guy will barely miss the zone and hit someone, but right there, he completely lost the handle, and that's when it gets a little scary.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Just missed. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Tanner Banks appears to be getting loose. The shortstop takes a ball. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's the second baseman, Liover Peguero. In there for strike one.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
And the 0-1. And ball one. Righty to the plate. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Coming around third is Reynolds. He'll score easily. It's 2-0.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Mike Soroka departs and he exits in line for the loss, but overall he pitched pretty well. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Touki Toussaint will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Rowdy Tellez. And there's a foul ball. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
In the air, left side. Deloach in position. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Gavin Sheets. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Jose Hernandez loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Chapman getting cranked up as well. And here it comes.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. Up the middle. Peguero on the run. Sends it over to first. One up, one down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And now Yohan Moncada. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. There's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Ball one there.
2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Zach DeLoach getting ready to hit. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Inside, ball one.
And a foul ball. Two out, space is empty. The wind of the pitch. Ground ball left side. That's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for two. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Here on the south side, here's the center fielder, number 19. Toussaint back to work. That misses the zone. Ball one.
You know, these Pirates, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Got the back going too soon. It's strike two.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Perez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses inside. 1-1. And a curve is down and in. That's out to center field. Robert on the move. Hauls it in for the out. That's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 13,
Ke'Bryan Hayes now at the plate. 1 for 3. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Right-handed reliever. That misses. And 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order go the Pirates. But they're on top 2-0. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Quero.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
The wind and the pitch. Just missed. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Gets a piece and stays alive. Kicks and fires.
That's ball 2.
Swung on, belted. Reynolds ranging back, and it is gone. That's worth the price of admission. His 4th home run of the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helps spark this offense. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Martin Perez won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. Jose Hernandez gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Eloy Jimenez.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Right through there for a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2.
That one off the mark, and the count is 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Down and in, moved his feet.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Hard liner. And they take care of Jimenez for the out. And there's one away.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
And that's in there for strike one. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball. And the pitch.
That's ball two.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That one finds the zone. 2-2.
Yep.
And now the lefty. And that one is lifted in the air. On the move. He's got it. And there are two down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Benintendi stands in now and watches strike one. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the second game of the series. Strike two.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the eighth. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
The 0-2. On the ground to the left. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Substitution now at first base. And on a pinch run for the White Sox, number one. 2 outs, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Nicky Lopez. Step off throw to first, and he's back in on a dive.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And the pitch. There's the strike. Two outs. And that one clips the corner. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now into the ball game on defense. Number 1. He takes over and right.
Number 1.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Tanner Banks.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
So coming into the game now on defense, Colson Montgomery. He's in at shortstop. Well, one-run game, and now the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Bounce to the left side. Oh, and it hits the base. And that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man at first. Here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. And downstairs, movement in the bullpen. Tim Hill, the left-hander, up and throwing. The pitch. And that one fouled off. And a 1-2. And another ball. Got it by him for the K. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
The 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Liover Peguero. On the inside corner for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And now it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert moves under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one's in there. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Into center. Robert hauls it in to end the inning. 2 left on. High to the order. 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Pirates 2 and the White Sox 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, David Bednar.
29 saves on the season, so he's looking for number 30 right here. He's been big for him in the back of that bullpen.
And now it's Luis Robert.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
The pitch. And a good eye there. One-run game, bottom 9. In there at the knees. And a count 1-1. And that's too high.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Gavin Sheets up next for the White Sox. "3-1 is on the way. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. And the tying run is on base.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Gavin Sheets. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure. All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Bednar checks over to first, and he's back. Left-hand batter waits. This one popped up, middle of the infield. He's under it. And there's one down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now back, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
He's 2 outs away. Yoan Moncada steps to the plate for the White Sox. A strikeout and a walk. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Go! Save!
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Robert on his way around third. He scores to tie it up. It's 2-2.
Huge moment for him and his team, dude. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the 9th. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
And now, Zach DeLoach. And fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Luis Ortiz loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Going to count 1-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Wouldn't chase that time. Trying to keep this a 2-2 game. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And next to hit for the Sox, Edgar Caro. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Two outs, but the winning run is at first. In the air, left field. Reynolds gets under it, and the inning is over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him, Andy Rodriguez. The wind of the pitch.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
And that one fouled off. The wind to kick the pitch. Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it over to Sheets. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jared Triolo.
And now the center fielder. Right through there for a strike. And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of the 10th. And now 1 and 2. And that skips into dirt. One down, base is empty. Fights it off. He'll see another. Kicks and deals. And he hits a ground ball right side. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
The batter, the pitcher,
Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. Connor Joe.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And strike 2.
0-2.
Two outs. Wouldn't chase that time. That one the other way. He gets there with the slide. And that's a great play for the out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Luis Ortiz gets handed the rock out of the pen.
He's thrown the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Colson Montgomery digs in now, taking his first at bat here in extra innings after coming in on defense. As he turns on the rubber and with that good live arm delivers outside, and it's 1-0.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. The 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. And a ball evens the count.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So a pinch hitter in the pitcher spot. Max Stassi, 1 out, the base is empty for him. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. That one to first, and it's just foul. That was close. The pitch. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the winning run is aboard.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the rookie right fielder. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. Fought off foul. Right-hander kick steals. And that one fouled off. And takes low for ball 1. Hopped up on the left side of the infield. He's under it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Now back, second baseman, Nicky
Nicky
Lopez.
Lopez steps to the plate for the White Sox. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They get the force, and we're headed to the 11th. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 11 we go. We are tied 2-2. Back now, we're in extras, and there's a new arm on the mound, Eric Fetty.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
So the batting order turns over. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Hayes. And here it comes. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch just misses. Just missed. 2-0. Hard hit right side. Lopez tosses to first, and 2 away to open the 11th.
The left fielder, number 10.
Now the left fielder, Brian Reynolds.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
There's a strike. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A gigantic blast. It's 3-2. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the ground, right side. Lopez fires over to first. Third out. Cannonball coming. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here on the south side, here's the center fielder, Luis Robert. Ortiz back to work. That one missed.
Count 1-0.
That's a little bit low.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
There's a strike. High ground ball for a base knock. Off to a good start for the leadoff knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
No outs, runner at first. So up next for Chicago, Gavin Sheets. And delivers outside. A 1-run lead. We are in the 11th. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Squeezes it. Throw, and it gets away.
Up next to the right side, the third baseman, Yoan.
Yoan Moncada will hit next. Ortiz throws to first. Robert dives back in. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. With the tying run on at first, and the home team trying to pull it out. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. Now only one out remaining. And up next for Chicago, Zach DeLoach.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
That one drifts inside. With the winning run at the plate here in extra innings. Ortiz is just one strike away. And there's a ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
The 2-2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Trying to close out a one-run lead, and here in extra innings. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the White Sox, 2 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.